my weekly live stream. Sorry I've missed a few weeks. Last week I live streamed a few times and I've got some videos that I've made that are not live streams but just, you know, videos talking about specific things like I promised you guys. But I haven't gotten around to editing them yet because I have like several 3-part videos that you know, I've just sort of keep forgetting about. I thought I'd live stream outside while it looks like it's about to piss it down. Look at them clouds. So it looks like it's about to piss it down, so I thought I'd quickly make a live stream outside. So I might be going inside in a minute if it starts to piss it down. I probably won't, I'll probably just stand in the door. It's been sort of raining on and off all day. It's been like that for the past 3 days or so. Hey, little Queen Alley. It's nice to see you again. Thanks for the likes, I've got 2 likes, yay. So I'm sorry if I look like shit, but my eczema's been really bad for the past month or so. And I just want to tell you that last week, not only did I have bad eczema, I also felt really ill as well. Yeah, I'm not really too good. My face is all puffed up and dry and horrible. It's been red and itchy and tight and horrible. Waking up is the hardest because when I wake up my eyes are pretty much fused shut and it feels disgusting. And trying to open them, it both hurts and feels gross at the same time. And I have to just wipe them of sleep and all sorts, you know, it's just nasty. And they're all flaky. And around my mouth is just so dry and tight as well, and it gets itchy. And I've got cuts. And you can't really tell because I'm wearing makeup, but if I wasn't wearing makeup it'd be all red and horrible and flaky and dry and horrible, so it would look like I've been in a burn or something. I've been burnt. And last week I just felt really bad. So remember I got attacked by those hooligans and I was feeling really bad that day. Like, why can't you give me a break on a day I don't feel so good? My mum told me that I'm probably getting all this trouble because people can just like sense when you're weak, and that's when they attack and pounce, just like animals pretty much. My friend Megan had that. She would attack her stomach, constantly itching it. Yeah. When I was younger it used to be on my stomach as well. It used to be all over pretty much, but it was quite bad here at the time. And it was really hard to move because every time I got up to move, it would be painful. So my entire body was stiff with it. It was pretty much everywhere though on my body. It kind of got worse as I got older. Like when I was a kid, it used to just be on my arms and legs, my inner elbows and inner knees. Yeah, it's starting to rain now. I could get the umbrella. Why am I still holding my bag? Yeah, so anyway, so when I was... It's gone really windy all of a sudden. Wow, it's gone really bad. It's really hot though, so... I've also been feeling ill because it's been very hot and I've had to wear a mask today, so I'm feeling really ill now. I started out the day feeling really good, and now I feel pretty horrible again. Have a headache, feel very tired despite having coffee, and I just feel generally horrible. I feel too hot. And I feel like my eyes feel rough. Like not just the skin, but like behind the eyes also feel rough, like pressure. So yeah, so when I was younger it started out on my inner knees and inner elbows, like there. But then as I got older, when I got to about teenage years, it started like on my neck really bad. And the sides here and here, it started out. And my bum, you know, the butt cheeks. Oh, it was horrible. Mainly like the creases between your bum and your thighs, I had it. It didn't really bother me too much then, but when I was a teenager, it got really bad here. And as I got older, it got like really bad here. These two, they were like little rashes just here, like patches. They grew and grew and grew until it was like covering my entire middle section. So my sides, my belly, my stomach and my back. So it was all here and then all here. But everywhere else it was sort of okay. But then as I got older, it just spread and spread and spread until it was like on every inch of my body. Nowadays, although I still have it on all of my body, it's not as bad as it used to be. So it's still kind of there, but it's not as bad. It's like a resting bitch face. Just there, but it's not rearing its ugly head as much. But at the moment, I've been using steroid cream. Go on back. It took them ages to sort of prescribe me steroid cream, but I didn't even know I was prescribed steroid cream when I got it on my chest and it was really bad. They just said, here's some cream, put this on the area. And it's like, oh, okay then. Like, they didn't tell me I could put it anywhere on my body. I didn't know that it was steroid cream. They didn't tell me. And I remember years later, not years, but like probably a year or two later, this was when I was like 20, in my early 20s. I was like, well, you know, my eczema's really bad all over. I don't think it was bad on my face at that point. I can't remember. I know it was really bad on my neck and everywhere else. And I remember I said I can't stand it anymore. I've got to go to the doctors. And they sort of said steroid cream. And they told me, oh, you know, use this Betnovate cream. And I was like, oh, I've already got this cream. Because they prescribed it ages ago for my chest. But they didn't say I could put it everywhere. They didn't say, oh, it's cream for all of your eczema because it's steroid cream. So I just kind of is like, oh, I had it all the time, so I could have been using it all that time, that it was getting worse and worse and worse. So, yeah, I've kind of been able to manage it for the past several years since using the steroid cream. What I do is I put it on for like 2 weeks and then I have like basically a 3 or 4 day break. And after 3 or 4 days, it goes really bad on my face. Everywhere else is fine, but on my face it goes really bad, and my scalp it goes a bit bad. And but like I say, last month it's not worked. I don't put it on my face, I just put it like here. and you know, here. And it seems to clear it up on my face as well. Even though I don't put it on my face directly, because you're not really supposed to. But like I say, last month it's not really worked so well, so I've just, you know, been suffering. Obviously it's better now with using the steroid cream than it is without. Got a picture of myself without the steroid cream and it was really, really bad. It was just like all here and here and here and here and here. All this area was like, for some reason this area was clear and like this area was clear and here, but everywhere like here, my forehead, my cheek here and all this side of my face, apart from that bit, like just from here, like this strip here was like bad. It's like a mask. I had a mask of eczema like this, and then down here, but all this area is okay, which is weird. But yeah, so it's obviously a bit better, but it doesn't, because at one time the steroid cream used to make my face so good that it felt like I didn't have any eczema at all, and it was wonderful. I felt so fantastic. And over the years it's kind of stopped working that well, but it still worked well enough that I don't feel like absolute hell like I have the past month. Alright JD, you're wet now, so get in. I might stay out here because you can see me better. I don't really want to go in yet. I kind of like it out here because I've been stuck inside and I've been stifled because it's been really hot. So yeah, I got the good news is, like I say, I felt pretty good at the start of today, but now I feel pretty bad. The coffee makes me feel a bit better. So I decided to call the doctors recently, and I had to fill out an online form to get like phone consultation. So I did that. And I got my phone consultation this morning, even though I asked for an afternoon one. Actually specific, because he said, what time would you be available for a call? So I said it was like, 12 onwards. It's a shame though, because I was having a nice sleep. But they disturbed me in the morning instead. I'd already been disturbed several times by parcels coming, and me having to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning when they ding-a-lingered the bell. At first I thought, oh, you know what, I'll leave it. Maybe they'll just put it on the floor or something, or put it through the letterbox. But no, he rang the bell again, so I had to get up. It's really annoying. So, and then I got the call from the doctors. And I had to get myself compos mentis enough to freaking talk to him. He said, oh, is it okay if talk now or whatever? And I said, you know what, yeah, I just want to have my consultation already. I've been waiting all this time. It came through pretty quick, it's just that I keep forgetting to ring them. And it turns out I could have just filled out a form all this time and got it done 48 hours later, roughly. So that was pretty good. And of course they just, suggested steroid creams and antihistamines, which, as you know, I've had a bad history with antihistamine tablets, so I don't really fancy having those because, like I say, they make my brain, when I'm on them, they make me like really happy and stuff, and they make my brain like open up so I can think really clearly and stuff, and I get all these ideas. It's really good actually when I'm on them, but after a while I tend to find that I become a bit erratic and it becomes very overwhelming because my brain wants to do like a million things at once. So I get like overwhelmed. Come on, you have to do that in the rain. Ugh. I had the ball right there for me to just pick up, but it decided to roll all the way out there, so I had to go out in the rain to get it. Typical. It's heavy rain. It's been raining on and off all day, but now it's proper heavy rain. Did they give you anything new? Not really. After I told him my history with antihistamines and the fact that once I stopped taking them, after that erratic episode thing and getting like angry at everything because I became frustrated, after stop taking it, I become depressed. But what's weird is I don't become depressed immediately. It kind of takes a while and I end up sort of depressed after like a month or so after stop taking them. And I remember at the time when that happened, I didn't even put the two and two together because, it happened a month later. With those breast reduction tablets I had at 16, it was instant. As soon as I stopped taking those tablets, I immediately became depressed. Whereas with the antihistamines, it sort of, it decides it's not going to take effect immediately, so I didn't even put the two and two together at the time. But then after thinking about it, I thought that's the only thing that's changed, so I thought it must be that. So I told him about all this, the doctor, and he said, oh, well, it's best you don't take them then. And he prescribed me, still antihistamines though, but he prescribed me this nasal spray, which only does my nose and throat because I get tickly nose and throat and start sneezing and everything. And I thought, won't that be a feckin' direct hit then? Of antihistamine straight to the brain, like when you snort cocaine. Isn't it going to be a direct bloody hit? Aren't I going to get high? Seeing as how we already know that the damn things make me high. So he said, oh well, just try it. So anyway, I've got that. I probably won't use it because, the nose factor isn't as bad. Like last year, around this time, there's the rat heading for the house. Around this time last year, I did get, hay fever symptoms, but it didn't affect my face. It just affected my nose. It's a very tickly nose, sneezing all the time, very tickly throat. and ears. It was a pain in the ass, really bad, but this year it's sort of hit me sort of face more than nose and throat. I have had the nose and throat problems, but it's been, you know, it might happen just once and then I sneeze and blow my nose and then that's the end of it. Not where it's constant all day like I have had in the past. So I decided to take the spray anyway. I thought if I ever get a reaction like that, I can take it, you know, where I can't stand it, because at the time it happens all day, you know, all day, and no matter what I do I can't relieve it. So on days like that I could use the spray. I'm not happy about it, but you know, hopefully if I just use it once it won't have an effect on me that's bad. It was the same in France. We had a lot of rain, thunderstorms. Did they give you anything new? They kept telling me about new things, like this new cream that you could put on your face, and they also told me about steroid tablets. And I said, but I told you I'm not really good with tablets. It's not just the both types of antihistamines that they've given me has given me a reaction in the past, and so as other tablets that I've tried. Hey Issa. Well, when the rain is just like little rain, it's nice feeling it on your face, but when it's this heavy, it's not really very nice. My mum will probably be wondering why the dog's inside right now, but I'm out here. I'll just tell her that, you know, I needed some fresh air because I didn't feel very well. I've been cooped up inside in Morrison's where it was very hot, and then taxis which were very hot, and you know, mask, which made it so I couldn't breathe and my mouth was very hot. I think I've decided that at the moment I'm really struggling with a mask, so I think I've decided that I'm gonna try wearing one of those face shields instead. There's the rat again. Come on, let's go see where it goes. There it is. It went in there. Oh! I don't know if you saw that, guys. Oh, I keep blocking it off and it still gets in. Look at all these fucking bricks that I've piled up. And it still manages to get in. It's so infuriating. Ugh. These bloody things. Can't even get rid of them. It's so annoying. It's like, well, I think that the rats is part of the problem why I have these allergic reactions, because they're coming in the bloody house. And it's like, well, in my mind I'm thinking, please let it just be the you know, the pollen and stuff, because, you know, eventually the pollen will die off. Whereas we can't get, if it's the rats, you know, I'm doomed because we can't get rid of the damn things. So, well, as you guys know, we had somebody to fill in the fecking hole, but he decided to mess us about. So it's really annoying and we can't get anybody else to do any work. Ugh. Oh well. Hey, Richard. Oh God. Well, on the bright side, I've got my pizzas and chips. So that's the good news. I didn't get any food at Morrison's today because, as usual, they're not fecking serving any food at all. They don't do the tuna melt anymore, they don't do the chicken, they don't do the chips. They don't do bugger all anymore at the moment. But I'm not annoyed because I know that by next week the cafes will be opening up. And I'll be able to get some food actually in the cafe. Hopefully they'll have more choice. Didn't have much choice before when they had the alfresco cafe. I kind of like the bacon butties. They're quite nice. But I want the choice, like I want to have my chicken and chips again with gravy and my full English breakfast. I like those. I want to be able to have choices again. Obviously, if I could choose, I would go for a vegetarian option, but they don't have, you know, many nice ones. I'm not really a big fan of the fish and chips right now. Not really into that right now. So, oh, here we go. I can hear thunder now, I think. Unless it's one of them big old trucks making all that racket. Oh no, it's thunder. It's definitely thunder. It's funny, it thundered and lightninged and rained last year on my birthday. I hope it doesn't this year. Be nice if it was a nice birthday. I wonder if my mum will let me go out for my birthday this year, even if she doesn't want to go out. I'd like to still have the option to. She won't like it though, she won't be happy about it. I've already spoken to her about it and she sort of kind of agreed. And then she moaned about, oh, you know, wanted to spend, you know, your birthday, you know, the two of us, like, together. And I said, we will be spending my birthday together. Because the thing I want to do, which is go swimming, it pretty much only lasts 45 minutes anyway. And, oh no, it's going to be after my birthday, by the way. The second jab. It's already been kind of scheduled, if you will. Not really scheduled, but, you know, like, estimated. It's going to be after my birthday. Sometime at the end of June. But I'm hoping my mum will let me go anyway. She probably won't. She'll probably, nearer the time, she'll probably say no. But hopefully, fingers crossed, she hasn't said no yet, so hopefully she will agree to it. Oh, there's lightning. Scary. I kind of like thunder and lightning. My mum doesn't, she's scared of it. I don't like it when it's super loud, but if it's kind of in the distance and it's kind of quieter, it's okay. For my birthday last year, I did a live stream and you saw the lightning and thunder and everything. It'd be nice to take you out for a meal and a swim. Oh, that'd be so cool. I really miss going out, you know. I keep having dreams. I keep having these dreams about going out with my mum. Because I really miss it. I really miss going to Ashton with my mum. We used to go every week. And I used to complain a lot. But I really miss it. I remember those days when I used to dress up in my awesome outfits, like you guys know. My crop top and skirt and everything, and had my big fluffy curly hair. And looked absolutely gorgeous. And men used to ogle me. Especially those ones at the cafe that we used to go to. The outside one called Take and Bake or Bake and Take or something. And there used to always be these blokes outside, and there was this one bloke who used to keep making inappropriate things at me, even though my mum was right there. I know it's kind of weird, but I kind of miss that. I don't suppose I'll have that again. Because now I'm old and washed out now, so. Actually, I got lots of I got lots of looks from blokes today, and women gave me nasty stares. The rats come out. I'm just gonna block the hole while it's out. I got like death stares from women, and all the men were like ogling me. It was like, what's changed? I look exactly the same as I did last week. But I think it's because I felt a lot better today. Sorry, I've just blocked off the hole, so I'm going. I managed it. I'm sure the rat will probably move the bricks again. Oh no, don't move. Oh, had it right where I wanted it, and no, just get in there. I hate you. I hate you. Not you. I just put a tiny stone in there because I got this bloody big one on top. Come on, get on top, you stupid brick. I hate you, stupid brick. I'll love you if you do as I say, though. How dare you ignore me. There we go. It'll probably just dig under there again. These rats are so freaking, what's it? They're undefeated. Shit. Okay, so let's read it. Women were jealous. You seem more your normal self. Yeah, I felt horrible last week. Yeah, they were so friendly today. I think I made this one bloke uncomfortable, but not in a bad way. As in, he was kind of just like a bit awkward and shy. You know, a bit awkward and shy, because I said, he was like messing about with his clothes and he seemed a bit awkward. And I was like, oh, you look so sexy and hot, because he's a big fat guy. Because he was messing about with his clothes, he managed to flash me his belly by accident. And I thought, oh my god, that's so hot! I was like, why didn't you lift your shirt properly? And he was super friendly and super cute and sweet. What the hell's that? That looks like a face going along the wall then. What the hell? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What is it? Okay, that's super weird. I can't see it properly though. It's like a weird thing going along, but very slow. Is that like just a really tall person? Yeah, I said he looked sexy. He said he was very grateful. He said thank you and everything. And he didn't like seem to not believe me. You know, like some probably don't believe me when I say that they're hot. And they probably think I'm just messing with them or something. Taking the piss. That fat bloke. You should set up a trap right there to squish them. Oh, poor thing. Oh, it's loud. Yeah, by the way, there's two rats now, guys. There's one that lives over there in a hole under the willow tree over there, and it comes out to get food at that station over there. And there's another rat that lives in the house. So they don't live together in the house. One lives in the house and one lives over there. That's what I've observed so far. And the rat that's over there, has babies. But what's weird is, I saw one of the babies in the house, which is weird because they live over there. And the other one lives over there. And I presume they don't integrate. So I've seen the one that lives over there chase the other one away. So I'm presuming they're not exactly friends. So I don't know how the baby managed to get in the house. That's the one I managed to catch and take to the park. I mean, fat blokes usually don't get compliments, so they get... Oh, let's see what happens. Oh, it's going. See what happens when they can't get in. Oh, it's gone. Where is it? I don't know where it went, guys. I thought rats lived together. I thought they were social animals. I don't know where it went, guys. It probably carried on running when it saw that its hole was gone. It'll just dig another one later. And it's got time and it's not terrified. Yeah, I think it's super sad that fat guys don't get compliments. And they probably go around assuming that all women don't fancy them and only fancy big buff guys. Do you know what's weird though? I find this is the thing I wanted to talk about, mainly in my live stream. In mainstream, as in everyday life situations, videos, whatever, I do see women raving about slim or muscular men. But it's like, it's weird because like when I was a kid and that, I used to think I was the only one that liked fat guys. I really did, because I never heard about anybody else who liked fat guys or whatever. Or anyone that liked being fat. I never heard about that until I discovered the fat fetish community. But I've since learnt that there's millions, literally millions of fat admirers in the world, because I am a member of some groups on Facebook and stuff, and they have like millions of members. And there's these videos on YouTube about fat cartoons, people drawing fat cartoons or whatever, like well-known cartoons, characters. And they've got, some of them, the videos have got millions of views. And it's like, so there's more fat admiring people than I first thought. So how come they don't spill out into mainstream like I do? Like when I go on videos and people rave about, you know, men or whatever, I always put that I like fat blokes. You know, and it's like, how come there's not other people like me? Because there obviously is other people like me that like fat people. How come they don't sort of spill out into mainstream and say, oh, I like fat blokes? Because like it's so not well known that if anybody like finds out that I'm into fat blokes, they're quite surprised, because you never hear about it ever, about anybody liking fat people. So it's kind of weird. I thought it was a minority, but millions isn't minority really. Millions must be like half the population, surely. I mean, there's only, what is it, 7 billion people on the planet. Millions seems to be still close to that. So it's got to be half the population. So how come they don't spill out into mainstream? And how come there's no programs on telly or anything whereby they have something different for once, like they have a woman, you know, loving fat men or something? Like it's always about everybody raving about skinny people. It's like I've just started watching Friends again, and so far everybody in Friends is slim, and they all go for slim partners, I've noticed. There's no characters on there or any other TV programme that I watch from the past or present, even with all this SJW crap, because all the new stuff has like, you know, mixed race couples and lots of, you know, minorities in it. But yet the fat stuff is still not sort of out there. You know, there's still no fat characters or like fat positivity. There's still no characters that have love interests that are fat, you know? And it's like, how come all this other stuff, all this other social justice warrior, liberal, minority stuff, how come all that's sort of popular and everybody's pushing that to be accepted, but the fat stuff is not being pushed to be accepted? Because another thing I want to talk about is that I've been looking at a lot of anorexia videos, like anorexia stories, and the majority of them are all about where they started out being bullied for being fat, even if they weren't fat. Like they might have been a bit chubby or a bit sort of what I call normal sized, like my size or whatever, and they're bullied for being fat, so they decided, oh, I'm going to lose weight so I don't be bullied anymore. Or they start out with like, oh, all my friends were slim and I was a bit on the chubbier side, and I was so jealous of them because they all looked good and I didn't, so I opted to lose weight, and I did, but then I took it too far and I got obsessed with losing weight and lost more and more and more and all that stuff. You know, that's how they all started out. And it's like, don't people see a problem with this? Like they think, oh, anorexia should just be a recognised problem, and you know, we need to sort of treat people who have anorexia, but people don't actually see like a problem with the fact that it's society and mainstream media that popularizes and worships skinny, and they're saying that's how you need to look to be attractive. You know, because then it's all this mainstream media, like celebrities are all skinny, and everybody, models are all skinny, people in TV programs are all skinny, so of course it circulates around schools, because that's where it starts, because that's where you mainly get bullied. It circulates around school, everybody's like, oh, that's how you're supposed to look, skinny, but fat, oh, that's abnormal, that's disgusting, so we're going to bully anybody who's fatter than skinny. You know, a little bit bigger than skinny, we're just going to bully them. Even normal sized people that aren't even fat, we're just going to call them fat because that's disgusting and they need to be all skinny. So it's like, we should be changing that. You know, this demonizing fat and demonizing like the slightest bit fat. All this stuff, we need to like stop this, surely. Lots of best weightlifters have a belly because it helps protect their guts from... Yeah, I mean, I don't mind muscles. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't actually mind muscles. It's just that I don't like abs. I prefer a belly, you know, a softer belly. So I like it when they've got big, strong, muscly arms and legs, but then they've got a nice soft belly. You know, that's lovely. I like that. Or they have like a bit of muscle and a bit of fat, you know, I like that. It looks better. I don't mind abs really, but I prefer softer abs. I don't like all this absolute chiseled, absolute rock hard, jacked look. I'm not into that. You know, where there's no ounce of fat on them at all, there's no softness. I like squishy, it's like even a muscular arm, I prefer to have like, you know, a layer of fat on it as well as some muscle. If it's like totally like defined muscles, I think it's disgusting and it makes me want to throw up, to be honest, because you see all the veins and all the muscles and it looks horrible, and you see it moving, and it looks, when they move their arms or their bodies, you see it all moving and it kind of looks a bit freaky to me. But yeah, we definitely need to get rid of this whole stigma that we all need to be skinny and fat is unattractive and all that stuff, and that fat is unhealthy, because it's not even unhealthy. I've been fat for years and I've not been unhealthy. You know, I've been fatter than this, and I was the healthiest when I was the fattest I've been, which was like 10 stone something. You know, I was the healthiest. I didn't have all this problem with my eczema anyway. That all disappeared, because being skinny promotes skin problems as well, apparently. I've just learnt that recently. I'm just going to read some comments before I go on. Yeah, there's no raccoons around here, by the way. Never seen one. Except in America. I think they're all in America. I've seen a badger. There definitely is a bit of yeah, I read all that. Women like... Especially women that likes fat men. Yeah, it sucks. Millions is not big compared to billions. Yeah, but I thought it was just maybe like 1,000 people. But now I know it's millions. That's still a lot. No, I didn't hear the Queen's speech today. We need to start a revolution. That's what I'm trying to do with my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, all my fans just want to see my belly, so it's kind of hard to, you know, do this to influence people when nobody looks at my videos unless it's because they want to see my belly in particular. Having belly, yeah, let's have to. Soft. Have you tried prednisone? It helps with breathing and skin conditions. Like I say, if it's a steroid, if it's antihistamine, then I won't take it. If it's tablets. Me and tablets don't mix. And I can see the rat again, it went over there. It can't get back in now, so I guess it's panicking. But I'm sure it'll get in soon. Again. Everybody, oh yeah, that's another thing. Every single advert is fucking about weight loss now. There's like 1 million adverts about exercising, this Noom thing, these diets, eating healthier, this about losing weight and that about losing weight. I like, it's not helping, because everybody on earth is now thinking, oh, we better all be slim because it's bad to be fat. It's just like they're being brainwashed into thinking fat is bad, even a little bit fat, like a bit chubby. And, you know, you have to be skinny and muscular. And to be honest, like I say, when I was skinny, I had more health problems than when I put on weight, and I was probably considered slightly overweight. But I don't think that's a big problem, being slightly overweight. And I actually felt the best I'd ever felt, apart from the only problem is like the joints and back problems, hip problems. That's the only thing that I suffered with. But then again, I had it bad when I was skinny as well, so, you know, I think that's just a thing that I've got that I have to deal with. Stabilizing system. Yes, yeah. So I think we need to combat this fear of fat that everybody has got, especially in schools. And the only way it will change with kids and schools is if all these celebrities stop being skinny and being bad influences. Yeah, I'm just getting some air because I've been cooped up in supermarkets and hot taxis all day.
Well, I'm just worried about, not all day, but...
Don't worry, I'm coming in now. I've not done the gate. I'll be able to have my pizza in a minute as well. Sorry it's dark, it won't be in a minute. I can't see nothing. So I hope I don't do myself a mischief. My mum prohibits all lights. Because of a bill being so high with electricity, even though we barely use any electricity. Obviously we did in winter because of, you know, putting heaters on. But now we barely use anything, so... At least 10 stone for women. Depends on the height, really. I'm pretty short. Yeah, I suppose... Like I say, I suppose, like, demonising obesity is kind of okay. Because being that obese can't be very healthy. But, you know, people even a little bit chubby are going, oh shit, I'm a bit chubby, I need to go to the gym, I need to lose weight, you know. Or people who are slightly chubby being bullied. You know, it's disgusting. It needs to be, you know, like I say, this whole demonising fat people needs to be stopped. It's got to stop. It's time to stop. This fecking madness. I'd like to do a video, like edit a video where people are like going on about how bad it is to be fat and stuff and weight loss stuff. And then I put that meme over with that guy saying it's time to stop. I really need to do that. But I have no idea how to do that. Maybe I could ask him to do a video like that because he probably has a green screen and shit to do that. He needs to do that. Filthy Frank, that's the one, yeah. I forgot his name for a minute there. Francis of the Filth. I love him. He's so funny. He needs to do a video for me where he says stuff like that. Yeah, it's not. He got a lot of hate, apparently. Hello. New viewers. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. I love getting comments. Yeah, I could do that meme though. If I was any good at editing videos or had a green screen or something, I could do that. Get a big clock and say, it's time to stop! Oh, it's typical, really. My mum did this for me. Yeah, it's my lemon and ginger tea. She did me one of them. I think, you know, I decided to stop having that for a bit just in case it's that's a problem because that also coincided with all this stuff as well. Unfortunately, remember I said it's this bad thing started a month ago. Well, I also just started the ginger tea sort of around that time as well. So it's like, you know, it was March. Apparently it was the 22nd of March, according to my diary thing, that it started. So yeah, that's like pretty much the start of spring. So that's when the pollen goes high and everything. And of course it starts getting warmer. So all the mold, the house pretty much dries out and all the mold and damp spores start coming off the walls and stuff. It is a problem. My mum is still convinced that if I clean the house more, the rats would piss off as well. So I'm going to try and clean the house more. I've just been so scared to clean the house because of the mold and damp. And in the past, when I've cleaned the house, like proper cleaned it, I had more problems. And I started getting very itchy eyes and stuff. So I really didn't like doing that But I guess I have I've got no excuse now because I've got them coverall suits, and I've got the only thing I don't have is a full face mask. I need like a full, like a helmet or something to protect my entire head and face. That's what I need. But I don't know how to search for them online because I don't know what they're called. Like them things that bee people or astronauts wear. You know those people. What do they call them people? Them Germinator people, and they wear a big white suit and this big helmet thing. Those biohazard people with their things, I think. It's like, I need one of them. Yeah, they've got hoods, but, you know, all of this is, even if I wear a mask, all of this is going to be exposed. And this is where I have it, the proper bad horribleness. How's Matt? Oh, okay. Well, I am a germaphobe now. I have decided, I have diagnosed myself with obsessive but not compulsive disorder. It's like, oh, I have this thing, you know, like I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of dust. I'm scared of dirt. I'm scared of everything now. I have like a phobia of all this shit now because of this. And I feel like everything I touch is disgusting and dirty and disgusting. Disgusting. I'm not afraid of germs so much as just anything gross and goopy and disgusting and horrible and disgusting and dust and dog hairs and cat hairs and it's all your fault. It's all your fault. You know, I've never been without. Oh, okay, thank you. That's very nice of you. Hello. I've never not had pets, you know. But now I've got so many things that I don't even know what it is that's causing me a problem. You know, I've got dust, I've got mold and damp, now I've got fucking rats, now pollen. But even without that, you know, my face is pretty bad anyway, so it's just that steroid cream usually makes it better. But not this time. They do them big full face shields, but I thought you wouldn't enjoy that. I hate germs. I've got one somewhere. I can get you one if you want. If you mean them face shields that people wear instead of a mask, I've already got 2 of them. I haven't worn them yet because I thought I look stupid. But now I've decided I'm going to wear them anyway when I go out instead of a mask because it's getting hot weather now and I can't stand it. I can't stand it anymore. You know. Because today I could barely breathe. It was so hot in the mask. Because you know what though? I decided that even when everybody says it's safe to not wear a mask anymore, I'm just going to continue anyway because, like I say, I'm just paranoid. Well, everybody's just, even without COVID, everybody's disgusting and dirty and germ carriers anyway. If they sneeze or cough, you might get, you don't know what you're going to get, do you? And I used to get loads of colds and flus, so I've decided I'm just going to wear a mask anyway, especially in winter. No, it's got all the filters inside too. If I see someone who doesn't wash their hands leave my bathroom, I instantly disinfect the entire house. Can you come and disinfect my house? Can you come and clean it for me? That would be brilliant, because I'm scared too. I hoovered my room yesterday. It's hard to hoover my room, because I have underlay and also stuff everywhere, you know, like ornaments and stuff, so it's hard to hoover everything. So I'm going to do like a proper thorough job where I take everything down, wipe it with wet wipes, hoover everything, and I'm going to have to rearrange my room a little bit. I've got boxes, that box, because I got like lots of new stuff, so, you know, for birthdays and Christmases, and, you know, I've had to put it somewhere. Instead of in a washing basket, I decided to buy all these boxes from Morrison's. And they're just stacked up quite high. Like, they're nearly as tall as me. And they're just there in the middle of my room. I don't know where to put them. So I've decided I'm going to rearrange my bedroom so I can put them. But I'm just kind of scared. I've not been feeling well enough to do it. But I need to try and force myself to be like everybody else and just get on with it, you know. Oh, it's finally warming up, this water. I've been using the hand washers all day, but now I'm going to wash my hands properly. There you go. Sounds like a big job. It is, it is. A whole mansion and I've got to clean it all by myself. And my mum says, when I complain, she's like, oh, well, you know, I used to do it, you know, because when I was younger, she said, before you came along, she said, I had a 3-story house and I used to clean it from top to bottom, all the while having a career, all the while. And then when she came here, she was like, I had a career and I cleaned the whole house, all the while raising you. And it's like, oh, well, good for you then. You're Superwoman. I'm not. You know? It's like everybody's different. You can't assume that just because you can do everything, you know, that everybody can do everything. Because although she says, oh, women can multitask. No, that's not. It's not physically possible to do more than one thing at one time. Something's got to give. Like, I'm more like a man. I have to either do a career, which I'd rather do, like my art and shit, and you know, start my animation company. I'd rather focus on that, to be honest, than, you know, like have to do a career and cook and clean and do everything, you know. So although you know most women might be able to do that, like juggle a career and clean an entire house and raise kids, I can't do that because I personally am more like a man who can't do shit, can only do one thing at a time. But what's funny is she always used to tell me growing up, and to this day she goes, you have to focus on one thing at a time. You know, because she understands that I'm a Gemini and apparently we don't focus on anything. So she says you have to do that. And it's like, oh, that's so funny. So on the one hand, she wants me to focus on one thing at a time, but at the same time, she's all like, "Well, you should be able to do all of it at once, to clean the house while also doing this and also doing that." And oh yes, maybe I should be able to do that, but I can't because I know me. This is me. I would rather just sit around all day eating whilst somebody else does everything for me. And that's me. Like it used to be when I was a kid. Because that's so much more fun because I used to just be able to focus on my art and shit and it was so lovely. But now it's like, oh no, you have to do everything in the entire universe. Oh yes, well I'm supposed to be able to do everything. Not for everyone. No. It's physically impossible to do that. Even multitasking is basically still doing one thing at a time. You know, maybe you'll do over here, like you'll start making a cup of tea and then you'll go over there and maybe chop some onions and stuff. Like, you can't physically do two things at one time. It's physically impossible unless you're an octopus and you have several brains, like one brain over there to, I don't know, control those arms. And maybe a set of eyes, and then like a set of arms over here, and a brain over here, and a set of eyes doing that. Like, it's physically impossible to multitask anyway. You love cleaning. It's not too bad, really. It's just, I don't know. First of all, like I say, I'm scared to do it because when I've cleaned in the past, my you know, like I say, I've had bad reactions. Because, of course, all the dust is flying around while I'm cleaning. And also, there's just other things I would rather do. you know, like doing my art and my videos and shit. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing dinner whilst I am live streaming. Oh, see, lots of people like to clean. It's not fair, really, because my mum loves. I mean, she claims she doesn't like cleaning, but she really loves doing stuff, anything. Ugh. And she likes. Ew, that's gross. She likes doing stuff. My mum has always been a very hard-working gal, and she's always had this great work ethic. But I'm like the total opposite. I'm just so lazy, and I just like to sit and do things. I mean, I'm not like lazy, as in I'll just do nothing at all. But I don't want to do everything, you know. I don't mind doing a bit of hoovering. I don't mind taking the trash out. You know, I don't mind I don't like cooking at all, so, you know, someone else can do that all the time. But I don't mind doing some chores. Like, when I was growing up, I used to do cups of teas. My mum would do the majority of the housework, but I would do certain things like occasionally I'd hoover, occasionally I'd wash the pots. Occasionally I would muck out the cat litter trays and everything and feed the cats. Take the dog out and feed the dog. Those were my kind of chores. And when I got a bit more older, I would do my own breakfasts and my own suppers. So it's not really proper cooking, but just heating something up or whatever. So I started doing that as I got older. But my mum would make the main dinner, which is more complicated and messy about it, which I don't like doing. So I don't mind doing some things, but I don't want to do everything. Like, I don't want to be the sole cleaner of every single thing in the house every day. And it's like, I mean, look at this kitchen. I cleaned this kitchen yesterday. I made one sandwich and now it's a shit tip again. And I've not had time to clean it again. So I can clean the kitchen up to about 3 times a day because we eat 3 times. So, you know, I can clean the kitchen, tidy the kitchen, you know, worktops. And then 5 minutes later I have to cook something or prepare something like a sandwich. And it's messy again, so then I have to clean it again. It's like, oh, there's more to life than this. I don't mind cleaning if I could just clean once a month and then, or once a week. But doing it every single day, and in the case of the kitchen, 3 times a day, it's too much for me. And I'm like, I want to be a businessman. I'd rather just focus on my career because I'm more like a man and I have more of a man sort of brain. So I'd rather be the man of the house and just do my art and shit and play games. And do nothing. I just sit around reading the newspaper with my pipe or my cigar, you know, and relax in my big easy chair while my wife just comes along and goes, dinner's ready. Oh, here's your slippers and here's your, you know, you know, oh, wife, can I have a drink? Oh, here's your drink, you know. I'd rather do that. I would much rather do that. I want that. I want that life. Please make that my life someday. Please. I've been also seeing all these stories about these women who's like they have husbands and they're like their sole carers, so they don't have to do fuck all, and their carer husbands do everything for them. It's like, oh my god, why can't I have that? Why am I doomed to be the slave for the rest of my life? The rest of everybody's life. It's ironic, really, because when I was a child, I used to want to be a princess, and I used to want to, you know, be looked after and shit. And have servants do everything for me. And it's ironic because I've become like a servant, being a carer. My mum's all like, oh no, you're not a servant, you're a carer, there's a difference. It's like, nope. In the medieval era, it's like carers were servants. They were actually called servants. They didn't have all these fancy names. Just like, we'll give you servants to look after you in your old age. And it's like, yes, in this day and age, they would be called carers or whatever. And it's like, same thing. Carers have to cook and clean and look after someone. Servants have to cook and clean and look after someone. It's the same thing. It's just that we might be paid a little more. Little bit more. Teeny tiny bit more. It was better earlier. Okay, I'm just gonna reply to people. Oh, betrayed, tiny bit. Why do people keep saying that? Fuzzy screen. No! So you guys have missed everything I've just been saying. Oh no. Thank you. Zach should come here and just clean for me. I thought this Zach person lived in Manchester. Or is it a different person that I'm thinking of? Oh no. I don't even know when this was because, you know, I was just been talking the whole time and I didn't even realise. And cooking bacon and eggs. Oh crap. So basically, I've been talking this whole time and nobody's heard fuck all of what I've said. I've just been yapping away, and everybody in the comment section is just, everybody in the chat's just like talking amongst themselves because they don't know what the fuck I'm going on about. Brilliant, yeah, like, I do need servants though. It goes wrong if I get messed up. No, I did have more views though when it was choppy over there. Just that I'm doing the cooking over there, but I'm not getting very good reception over there, so that is problem. Oh, so it's just the image. Oh, I hope you can still hear all of it. Which bit did you not hear? I'm gonna try and put it over here again. Why did someone say nice dress? This is a fucking coat I'm wearing. Oh, what's that smell? It's not me, but there's a bad smell in here. I think it's the dog. Like someone farted. It's horrible. This is my outfit. That's just a bloody coat. Which you guys have seen me wear about 1,000,000 times, and you know it's not a dress. That's my outfit I'm wearing today. I thought I'd be wearing the same outfit every week, so I thought I'd wear this skirt. I pretty much wore this top last week, but with the black skirt, which I've been wearing 1,000,000 times. Yay, heard it all, that's good. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, it's shit. It's shit. So there you go, it's my outfit, yes. Isn't it lovely? I'm cold now. But I thought I'd show you guys my outfit. Let's go into the light so we can see better. Okay. My mum took some pictures before I left, but they weren't very good because they were quite dark. Sorry my hair is shit. I didn't get a chance to wash it because I was just feeling really crap. I didn't really fancy. I didn't really fancy washing my hair. I normally wash it on Sunday or Monday, ready for Tuesday. But I just really didn't feel like it. Oh yeah, I'll show you what it looks like with the belt. I've been wearing the belt because my zipper doesn't work anymore. So to keep the coat closed, I've had to wear a belt, which I think looks really nice. I'm glad you guys like the way it looks though. So, yeah. So when I'm not wearing it on my coat, I can wear it around here. Problem is this sticks out. I've lost the silver thing, like one of these that used to go over there to keep it like that. So now it sticks out and gets in the way. It's really annoying. So I'm just gonna get like a bit of wire. Okay, this wire is black, so you shouldn't get to see it. I have to do this with all my belts because not all of them have like these things to keep the belt together. I forgot what I was going to say. It's not very long, so I'm not really sure it's going to work very well. So that'll stick out. I don't think I can move it now. I'll try. I'll just pat it down. I just hope that I don't get caught on it because it's quite sharp. I was going to do that and then spin it round, but I'm not sure I can do that without messing it up. Nope, you're going to be awkward. Yes, you are. You're going to be awkward. I've got a longer one somewhere. This is not very good, is it? Pain in the ass. Come on. Yeah, that'll have to do. I just hate the belt things where they stick out like that. I'm hoping to get my hair done for my birthday, to be honest with you, because it's looking shit anyway. Oh, right, thank you very much. Good eye for fashion. Ugh. Yeah, I saw some girls today and this girl had these really baggy jeans on with like a gigantic rip all the way from the thigh down to all the way down here, and it was just like flapping open. It's like, what's the point of that? You may as well not wear pants because, you know, you're basically naked on your legs. Okay, I'm just gonna... So yeah, so that's my outfit today. Just imagine the black skirt, and that's what I was wearing last week. It was kind of cold, so I didn't show you guys probably. And it is nice, I like it. It's the best. I've always wanted a tartan skirt because I used to have them when I was younger. I never got one as good as this one though. Hello? Yes. No. Probably. See ya. Boat. I forgot to tell my mum to do onions, so now I have to bloody do them. The annoying thing. Yeah, this is a bad onion. I don't think I want to use that. That's gross. Where is it? Oh. Oh no. Ah, it's gone. There it is. Oh, now it's gone. No, it's going to be a hard one to catch, this one, isn't it? Don't want to get infested with them bloody things again. Already infested enough. Stupid moths. I've killed loads of them recently. Having an infestation of them things again. We already had an infestation of them once. Nightmare, it ruined the living room. They seem to have just disappeared now though. And every time I see them, which usually happens in spring and summer, they come around more, I kill them, every single one I see. Because I do not want another infestation again. My mum would not let me kill them or get rid of them, so I ended up having to leave it, and like I say, they ruined the living room. Ugh. I can't wait to sit down and eat. I'm going to have one of my pizzas. I just hope it doesn't irritate my lip. Another thing that happens is while my eczema's bad like this, every time I eat, it irritates my lips, so that's a big pain in the ass. It doesn't matter what I eat. At first I thought it was just saucy things, but now apparently it's just anything. Like I had something dry the other day, an omelette. I made my first omelette twice. I made one on Thursday and I just made my second one on Sunday, which is the day my mum would normally have her salad. But she said she's having problems with salad now, so I've started doing omelettes. And now I'm having problems with omelettes. Every time I eat, it gets irritated. But I don't know if it's the omelette or whether it's the salad. She said she's having a problem with it, so maybe I am too. She's having problems as well as me. I've got the bad eczema and she's got the bad breathing problems, so we're both kind of suffering. Like I say, it's got to be the rats because we've gone through like several springs and we've never been this bad, so I'd rather just say, oh well, it's just the pollen, because, you know, that'd be better because we can't get rid of the damn rats. Oh, here it is. Yeah? Just excuse me 1 minute. I knew as soon as she heard me she'd want me for something. She always does. There we go, I've got to multitask now. I've got to make cups of teas as well as do dinner, as well as put all the shit away. Right, that'll be about 10 hours then. Oh, you know, I mean, for me to make dinner, I mean. Luckily there's one already made that I can heat up. And it didn't work. It just undid itself. Oh, I need a bigger one, a longer one. What did I do with it? I know it's stupid. What did I just do with that one I had? Oh man. At least it worked, even though it came undone, it still kind of worked. Oh, what is this? Oh, look at this. I didn't know we had this. Oh, cool, keys. There's gotta be something in here. Hey, do you think this'll work? Do you think that'll work? Like one of them. Maybe my pores are clogged or something. Thought of putting something like this on my face. Deep pore cleansing, hard drying mask. What I don't like about these is when you take them off, you have to scrub your face with a freaking flannel to get it off. And by the time you've finished, your face is sore. It's a bit. There we go. It's a hardening thing. Don't like the sound of that, really. I'll read it because you might not be able to. Let's see. Press lavender. Oh god, I hate lavender. It gives me a reaction. Apply entire sachet in a thick layer onto the skin. Clean and dry your face. Pause. Leave a mask on. Rinse off and pat dry. Rinse. A natural mud mask hardens to draw out blocked pores, leaving skin squeaky clean and really soft to the touch. Dead sea minerals and soothing lavender will clear out deeply pores. Deeply dirty pores, I mean. I can't read. So, do not panic. Help is at hand. Use weekly to keep pores grime-free. My skin savior. Sounds horrible. It's got crystals. We're vegetarian and animals are our friends. That's why we don't bash bunnies or add bits of animals. That's lovely. Will I get a reaction from that though? I've been looking for one of these. Turns out there's one in this drawer. Shoot, how long has that been on? Right, where are the onions? Oh, there they are. They look like oranges in this bag. I hate these things. They always go everywhere when you cut them.